Rifoterà in Noro TV de Kabarak. I know
Kibra.
You know, I have never told you something, and it has never come to pass.
This is true.
Yeah. And if you want me to tell you, I'll tell you right now.
Go on. Are you switching off your phone because someone is calling you live?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh. Because before we didn't have telephones, we had no problem.
That is a highlight for sure. Okay. You have never predicted something that didn't come to pass,
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. Kibra. There's McDonald Mariga. Jubilee.
Yes.
There's ODM is the late Kenokos brother Imran. Right? Yes. Then there's Owalo.
Yes.
Okay, so 3-horse race basically.
Yeah.
Tell us.
By 10 a.m., Imran will be the MP for Kibra. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. By 10 a.m., Imran would
yeye alikuwa amekamatwa na wananchi na ametandikwa beyond repair.
Ra'iisul Wasaaraha dalka Yunglek Sherawatra Balmaga Shera. Yeah?
Ndio mtapiga.
Nilisema mtampiga ni kwa style manake mkando wenyewe sio hivi.
Kanyanyuka prezo amenyanyuka. Ametoa mkanda.
Wewe ni watu wangapi wanapigwa na mkanda wa?
Ametoa mikanda, kile anachokifanya ni kwamba ametoa mikanda, tena mkanda wa
anapigwa na style yani designer.
Anapigwa na design.
Tunampiga na Gucci. Au akishika dabu kidogo tunampiga na Louis Vuitton. Ladies and gentlemen.
Habari ndio hiyo mtu wangu.
Alafu gari all of a sudden ime loose brakes. We were almost getting a very bad road accident. By good luck, the driver controlled the vehicle until we came to a stand. Then the vehicle was taken to the police station using a breakdown. Right now we are stranded. We wanted to head to Nairobi. Some of us, we are going to work. We cannot reach at our places of work.
Getting the first comments from former President Thabo Mbeki about events taking place not just here in South Africa but in Zimbabwe as well with the passing of Cyril Ramaphosa. We're going to take a quick break and after.
Kujanangwai mabeshte wangu wote fisi mindo udara polisi miuleta from ya bedon kwa kiti wrong rende mini kwini libidi nichukua yo kiti ton lazima yuko kwenye kichwa sinikimbicho yay tunachana mogoka siwezi deal na manyoka heri nipige bia na mashoga leo nachana ngwai na majoka nimechoka nakata wase na mashoka nimesema naomoka ngwai na sunda kwa ngodha kanikimbicho ropoka
What's your problem? You know, and then suddenly I'm like, it's all these strangers I don't know. But I was wondering, I mean, who could like possibly, you know, disturb me while they know that we're like literally seconds before going on air? And it was this guy, so they were trying to, so he was looking for the phone. So because I wasn't giving him the phone, then he calls the other one who has a gun to say, you know, Dula Lenja or something like that, you know. So at that point, like, you know, Sophie and them that scream, just give him the phone, you know. So I give him the phone, and then, you know, they took I think about 2 or 3 phones, my phone, Sophie's phone, I can't remember who else's phone, but also the laptop that we're using to, like, you know, do the crossing that was linked to the van, the DSNG van that we were using, and it just disappeared.
You want to reaching them, they become a bigger family.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
That's right.
Yeah,
the more the merrier.
Absolutely.
It'll be an awesome threesome.
You want to take the next story?
Let me take the next story. Now, boom.
This is one of the busiest streets in Nairobi, which has multiple hotels in hundreds. Now, normally, especially at a time like this, there will be hundreds of people getting into hotels to have a meal over the Sunday afternoon. But since COVID-19, that had to be halted a bit, as now Kenyans
behind the scenes, you asked me a question.
Yes.
You were like, is it true that, you popped so-and-so's cherry?
Oh, yes. There's been this rumor going around.
Right.
That you popped somebody's cherry.
Right.
Is it true?
Whether it's true or not, Larry, to be honest, you got, I think you got your phone with you?
Yes, I do.
There's so many important issues out there that should be looked at, rather than who popped whose cherry got popped by who. Let me borrow your phone. I'll give you an example, yeah? This is the trend, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I have an emergency.
Right.
Or God forbid somebody else has an emergency.
Okay.
Right? What number would you dial for an emergency?
In Kenya?
Yeah.
999.
Thank you, let's do that. Right?
All right.
Okay, so I just dialed 999, ladies and gentlemen. There's more important issues in this world.
Welcome to the National Police Emergency Helpline.
Thank you.
Press 1 to talk to an officer.
Okay.
If the call is not an emergency, please hang up.
I press 1. Yeah?
All right. What you're doing right now is illegal.
It's not.
You're tying up police resources and somebody might have an emergency.
No, I ain't. Maybe we have an emergency right now.
Do we?
It's just an example. Like, this is an issue that, people have to look at.
Okay.
It's an emergency, mind you,
What is the emergency?
No, I'm saying, like, for example.
Yes. If we had an emergency.
Correct.
Okay.
God forbid.
All right. Oh, this is what happens when you call 999 in Kenya.
So these are the important issues that need to be looked at.
Right.
Not who popped whose cherry got popped by who, or isn't Prezzo too old for this? This is serious issues, man. This is very,
so you're not saying that you did or did not?
This is very, very serious, Larry.
Okay, wait, it hung up.
There you go. Would you like us to try it again?
No, let's not, but that is so strange.
That is a serious issue. It's more serious than cherries being popped.
That is so strange.
And I'm very, very disturbed by things like that, So instead of like focusing on what Prezzo's doing or, whose cherry Prezzo popped, these are the kind of issues that need to be looked at out there. And it's very disappointing because, say for example, on a serious note, we had an emergency. If you're in the States, you dial 911, it wouldn't even ring once.
Right, 911, what's your emergency?
What's your emergency, yeah.
This is surreal. We just called 999 and they said dial 1 if you need to speak to somebody, then they hung up.
Imagine that. Now that and the cherry, tell me.
Wow. I don't know how these two are related, but wow. Okay.
To Africa, while the adult age remains at 18 years.
To prevention approach to health giving, equally embedded in primary health care, which then will suggest, I'm sorry about that, will suggest that we are going to have.
You couldn't make this up. A man from Cranberry somehow lost his sense of direction and ended up trying to get into bed with a sound sleeper up on Mount Washington. Mary Rob Jackson is live with the rest of the story. Mary Rob?
At first, Frank Fontana thought it might be his girlfriend trying to get into bed with him until a deep male voice answered, "No, it's not."
I woke up, somebody's hand was on my leg at about 5:30. I thought it was a friend of mine.
Frank Fontana found out real fast it was no friend. There was a strange man in his bed.
So I jumped up, I kind of jumped over him. The bed went through the floor because I kind of landed here. The bed went through the floor.
That's when Frank went for his baseball bat, called his downstairs neighbor, and 911.
The guy was in his living room and he had a bat kind of pointed at him, and the guy was just kind of had his hands in the air like,
I was cold outside.
The intruder was 33-year-old Michael Karanja Kamau, who lives in Cranberry.
He said that he was cold and wanted to come inside. There's a radiator in the hallway. Why does he have to come in my bed? I mean, does it look like this is such a nice bed that he can't resist?
The leopard sheets are pretty snazzy. Oddly, nobody in the 3 apartments in the house heard Kamau kicking in 2 doors to get in.
You know what? Only happened to me. That's it. It won't happen to nobody else, just to me. He had to kick in 2 doors to come and get in bed with me.
Arriving police detected an odor of alcohol on Kamau's breath, more than $300 in cash in his wallet, along with a number of credit cards.
So I'm figuring, why didn't he just get a hotel room down at Holiday Inn Express? Well, now he got a hotel room on 2nd Avenue.
Michael Kamau is in the Allegheny County Jail, charged with trespass and criminal mischief. With a live report, Mary Rob Jackson, KDKA TV News.
Y sobre todo con lo que estaba pasando en Wall Street, que parecía que estaba en aumento, y por lo que vemos bajó.
Muy bien. Bueno,
volvemos.
Dale.
Hata mimi niko na bibi, tena wake wawili si mmoja. Lakini nikisipotumia hiyo engine haikufi, haifanye kazi. Lakini nikitumia hata pavu mbili, jamani, hata natamani mko watatu.
Engine inakuwa
hatari juu ile mambo yenye hujaiona. Mpaka bibi mwenyewe anasema anakuitisha kama unaweza pata mrembo mwingine kuongeza, unafikia kazi inakuwa imefikia wapi?
Mpaka inafika wakati ambapo bibi yako anasema
lete mwingine kama inawezekana.